Alright, don't mind the mess here in the garage, but gonna go over something a little different for DBM Racing. This is our 1972 C10 Custom Deluxe, ODB, short for Old Dirty Bastard. It was my uncle's truck, and we fully restored it. The video will go into then. I didn't get a lot of video with the restoration process, but we did a full-on restoration. We did the interior, did the carpets. It's factory paint. I've just done some buffing. You can see how nice that turned out for that. I kept the Magnum, the Western wheels that he had on it. One thing he always talked about, and we'll get into a little bit more of that here in just a minute, is we always talked about big block swap in the truck. It was originally a 350 truck and ended up getting a pretty good deal here on 454 big block. It's got a pretty decent cam in it, Edelbrock intake, Moroso, valve covers, factory. It's just got the factory iron heads. I do have a set of Dart Pro 1 aluminum heads that need to be redone that we could put on it later. A Demon carburetor. We obviously, new brake booster, new brake lines, long tube headers. We did pretty massive radiator there to take care of the heat for this big block, and let me tell you, it really does the trick. The pictures you'll see, we did disc brakes with the CPP calipers, and you'll see more on the pictures. Like I said, we redid steering box, the suspension, A-arms, bushings, all of that. One of the neat things too, we had the upholstery redone. Kept the bench seat for now. The factory panels, you'll see the before and afters. There's a lot of elbow grease went into those to get them looking the way they are, but still has factory gauges. They all work. I have to adjust the speedo gear because it's off, because the transmission was originally a 3-speed manual on the tree. No air but heat. And then I have the original radio that I'm going to keep, but we're going to put a look like an original, but with the Bluetooth, etc., to make it a little bit more modern. But we did the carpets. You'll see on the video with all the pictures. We did tore it out. We did the kills, like the noise reduction and heat barrier there. The bed's about the only place yet, don't mind the car cover, but the only place yet we haven't buffed or anything out. And again, all in all, with 50-year-old paint, 51-year-old paint, looks pretty good. That is factory rear glass. That was just cleaned up, but that is factory rear glass, factory seals. It sat in his garage for the better part of probably 25 years. And you can see everything's in pretty doggone good shape. You see some of the window trim here is going to need to be, I have all that. And he actually had all of these trim pieces. He has replacements in the GM packaging, brand new from before. We did lower it. It does have drop spindles on it. I'll give you a better look at the stance, and you can see it better in the video. But drop spindles on the front, drop springs, and then on the back just lowering springs. But it sits nice and flat. Just a tiny bit of a rake, but as you can tell, it sits pretty doggone good. And we'll get into the video with pictures. I'm going to include some pictures of him. This truck was a tribute to him. Honestly, if this had not been my uncle's truck, I probably wouldn't have put the amount of time and effort that went into it, doing it myself. But it was a nice journey, and like I said, with the video, we'll have some pictures of the whole process, and then some pictures of my uncle just as tribute. But thanks for watching, and like and subscribe. We'll get more content coming out to you. Again, this is our 72 C10, nicknamed ODB, and